Hey amigos, today we're going to be talking a little bit about Schrade old-timer knives, and this is not going to be a historical video, but more about just some of the styles that I have present here, and we're going to talk a little bit about them. We're going to take it pretty casual and why I like carrying those particular styles and why they're important to me. So we're going to talk about that, and then towards the end of the video, I'm going to try and tag on there. My wife has a cousin, his name is Joe, and he has an impressive knife collection. He showed me a few of his knives, just a few. And, I wanted to show that in some of the last part of my video, but it was during a family celebration, so there's a lot of talking in the video. So if you do hear some talking, it's in Spanish. It's just us having a good old family gathering. It was just a wonderful time, a celebration that we have, and I just wanted to show you his part of his little knife collection that he has, a little part of his big knife collection that he has, and put it out there, because knife collecting is a way to bring family together. It's a way to bring people together, and it's a way to get to know each other, and you trade, you buy, you gift, you discuss, and you use and work, and remembering what knives our families had, something we may have remembered our dad use or an uncle, and it's just it brings a lot of guys together, a lot of ladies too, and so I like to be able to include any family stuff, whenever I get a chance. So I'm going to go ahead and put that at the end of the video. But without further ado, let's talk about some of these knives, right? This right here is a vintage Schrade Walden. It's about 3 inches long in the closed position. It's slick black Delrin, right? Serpentine design. It's easy open jack, and it also has brass liners. Now this is a Schrade Walden 236. I don't know if you can see in there, but it says Schrade Walden, and in there it has 236. Now, you never see these in this good a condition. You really don't. If you look on eBay right now, you're going to find like 2 of them, but the blades are very used up on those knives. And this particular knife is in excellent condition. So I want to go ahead and just show you that for a little bit. It's just a lovely little carry knife. It's the kind of thing where, you can have in your pocket. It's unobtrusive. It's really smooth. That black Delrin is really pretty. And it's got that really nice shield there too. It's about 3 inches long in the closed position. And this, for its age, and I suspect it's from the 50s, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this might be from the 50s or 60s, is just in lovely condition. I couldn't find a nicer one than this one on eBay right now, and I got it for close to nothing, guys. I think I ended up paying something like 14 bucks for this on eBay. Nobody was bidding on it, but there are a few right now with the blades all used up that are not in as good condition, going for about 30 bucks right now before shipping. So yeah, I really like this little guy, only I've been having a heck of a time sharpening it for some reason. It has an okay edge. I wanted to have a better edge. I've been using some stones. I've been using different things, trying not to mess with the blade itself too much, and it's going to take me a while to sharpen this knife, I can tell. But it's not where I want it right now. I don't think right now it would even cut paper, but I'm trying to be careful with it because it's just a cutie, isn't it? Very nice. All right, let's put this bad boy down. I'm going to close this bad boy. We're going to set him down right here. And here is another cutie. Now, this one I got in one of my travels. I think I might have got this one in maybe Lytle, Texas, when I went to go see my friend over there, Amado. I think maybe I got this bad boy then. It just was a little bit more dirty. I did a little bit of cleaning up on it. As you can see, there's a little bit of rust right there, but this is carbon steel. So because it's carbon steel, it's always going to try and get that patina on you. And this is a Schrade. And let's see, what is this, an 80T? Can't remember. I think it might, yeah, it's an 80T. Yeah, I love this particular model of Schrade. The 80T just holds a special place for me because it's so easy to carry. It's very versatile. Before people started coming out with multi-tools, the Stockman was the multi-tool of cowboys and all kinds of boys alike, and men. They used to use this in all kinds of ways, maybe even in ways they shouldn't. Like, for example, it has the spay blade, of course, but they used to use this maybe as a screwdriver and a pry bar and all sorts of things, and big no-nos, but they used to use it like that. And I love the way these older 70s you know, Schrades and old timers get that beautiful orange tinge on that Delrin. It just does something to my heart, friends. Love that. Love seeing that. That's another little gorgeous one that we're going to set aside right there. Now, this one has a special place in my heart because my daughter gifted this to me. And this is a modern old timer. Yeah, it's a China knife, not USA made like these guys, but it's a China knife. But I carry this one quite a bit, even though I'm not a huge fan of trackers for whatever reason. But I carry this one because my daughter gave it to me as part of a set like 4 or 5 years ago. And it came with another knife that was kind of like a peanut, I think. And it's just a very versatile little knife. And it's got some scratches on it. But yeah, I do drop it in my pocket quite a bit of the time. So this is one that I'm always going to have close to me because, of course, my daughter gave it to me, right? And it's a trapper style knife, modern trapper, which I do like very much, right? Not because I like the style, just because, you know, I happen to like, you know, Schrade and old timers, okay? Now this one, I believe I got this one, I might have gotten this one in Fredericksburg at a flea market or somewhere near Fredericksburg in a flea market. It's a Schrade 858 OT. Now this is a big one, just to give you an idea of how big this is. Look at my hand and see how across it goes, all the way across and further. This is an 858 Lumberjack OT. Somebody has cleaned this up a lot and they managed to take the letters off the badge. And I knew they had done that, but gosh, look at the pretty colors it brought out in that Delrin, right? I still like it. I like it because it's got a big blade. You know, this is a big blade for a knife like this. We're talking about about a 3.5 inch main blade, right? And then the thing about these knives is it's got a huge sheep foot. It's got a big sheep foot on there. These a couple of inches long, and this one's in very good shape. As you can tell, this has hardly even been used at all. And it's just when you need a bigger knife or you like carrying a bigger knife, this will do it. And check out that big spay blade. It's bigger than other Stockman, right? This is a full-size Stockman, guys. This is like a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like a 4.5 inch long knife or 4.25 long knife. It's the Schrade 858 OT. Loving this knife. I got a couple of these. It's just, these are not all the Schrades that I own, guys. I own a lot of Schrades. It's just that they're all locked up, and I just wanted to show you what I had in my grab box where I use them for my EDC right now, right? But I made this sheath for it. You know, I used to dabble in leather a while back, and I saw those lovely pancake sheaths you could buy for like 40 or 50 bucks. I'm like, yeah, I got some leather. I'll make one. And so I made this sheath specifically for it a while back, and I use it every now and then. Not that always, you know, but this was more like a labor of love for me. I don't sell these or anything. It's just a hobby that I had, and you know, I guess I could get back into it. I just haven't had the time because it is very time consuming. And as you know, prices on leather have been going up as well. But, you know, maybe the fire will be lit in my heart and I'll create something again. I don't know. But yeah, I like that. So yeah, I made that sheath specifically for this knife. In fact, the other knives I have here won't fit that well there. They'll probably be really loose in that sheath because I made it specifically for that knife. And then there's this big boy right here. Man, I love me a 51 OT. This is a Schrade 51 OT. I think they redid this, I think in 2010, and that's what this is. Notice how the Delrin on this looks a little different than the Delrin on some of these older knives, right? The color's different. Not too crazy about that mocha color. I like more the orangey color. But the original version of these came in, I think they only made them from 77 to 82, from 1977 to 1982. The thumb stud is aftermarket because these don't come with a nail nick, although you don't need it. You can just flick it and open it and you're right there. However, you know, it's nice to have a nail nick too in case you need one. So I just added that as an aftermarket. Brass liners, it's just a big hunkin' of a knife, right? This is the 51 OT. Okay, it's the 51 OT, and I have two examples that are made from between 77 and 82, but again, those are locked up. These came in a nice belt sheath as well. I have one or two of those locked up also, but this guy I carry in my back pocket, and I like the thumb stud there because you can do it with either hand. You can open it up. This is my left hand. It's just a big blade in case you need to do some slicing or cutting, and I keep this thing really sharp, amigos, like shaving sharp. So I like this one quite a bit. It's just, it's like very versatile. This is like one of those knives that on the weekends I carry quite a bit. Look how big it is. In comparison to like my hand, it just sticks out like a 5-inch blade knife. You're 4.5 to 5 inches long in the closed position. Really nice. So, okay, guys, I just wanted to show you some of my favorites. This one's a newer acquisition I have. And let me know what you think. Do you like Schrade knives too? Why do you like Schrade knives, right? And let me go ahead and let me show you if I can add that video of my wife's cousin Joe, a nice little family gathering we have. And let me put you some of the knives he has. I'm going to add some pictures and a little bit of video. If you've held on this long, then go ahead and stay tuned for that last part. Like I said, there was a family gathering, so we're going to be doing some talking in the background. And if I can find those pictures, it's going to be right here. So I want to go ahead and say also, God bless you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend ahead. And go out there and knife hunt. You know, knife hunting can be an excellent hobby. You can do it in garage sales, pawn shops. You can do it all over the place. And so now, for reals now, for the reals. Oh, by the way, please like and subscribe. I'm going to do it right here, right there, right there.
Que me hace tanto mal, que tengas mucho miedo, vas a saber, y aquello que dejaste fue lo que más quisiste, pero que sea tu cura la Dios, mi Navidad. No quiero comenzar el año nuevo con este mismo amor que me hace tanto mal. Día después que pasen muchas cosas, es que es arrepentida. Esa se la
Otra.
No, hombre, es la única que sé. Y ya se me había olvidado la mujer.
A ver, hombre.
Una
romántica. Una romántica. Ay, no tiene pariente.